Hey guys, welcome to Barcelona United. Welcome to another video, and today is time to do the match preview. Barcelona have just beaten Vissel by 2-0 in the Rakuten Cup, and it was a very different game. It was different share of affairs. I think that the likes of Barcelona were much better in this game, especially in the second half. I thought the team was much more complete, but there's still things to talk about, and we'll go in depth with the video as we go along. So in the first half, we have to start with the lineup of Marc-André ter Stegen in net, Nelson Semedo, Clement Lenglet, Ronald Araujo, and Jordi Alba at the fullbacks. In the midfield, we play with a midfield four of Alex Collado, Rafinha, Sergio Busquets, and Ivan Rakitic, and a forward line of Antoine Griezmann and Riqui Puig. Now, I think the first thing to be concerned about right now is that Riqui Puig went and playing the forward line, and although I understand that you don't have many options going forward, especially that you only have one number 9-ish player, which is Griezmann, my thought is that at least you could have given him another partner in the attack, like, move Rafinha to the other half and then send one of Dembele, Malcolm, or Carles Perez, but don't send all of them to the other half where you have three wingers playing the forward line and you have one striker playing along with a center midfielder. I think that Ernesto Valverde didn't do the distribution of the minutes properly. I think that was it that hard to bring Danny Morel to the tour? Like, couldn't have you bring the youngster from Spain, because he's a fullback, he's a right back, instead of having to play Monchu, playing Odil Busquets at the right position. Like, I thought that was something that he could have done much better. In the second half, we have to go with Neto, Todibo, Guillem Jaime, Umtiti, and Monchu in the defense, and then we had a midfield of Sergio Busquets in the pivot position with Frenkie de Jong and Carles Aleñá in the midfield, and a forward line of Carles Perez, Ousmane Dembele, and Malcolm. And getting into the actual video, and getting to the game, the first half was very, I think slow. It's just thing because we were moving the ball pretty decently. It wasn't too bad. I thought that much better than against Chelsea, definitely. But so Rakitic, again, he was pretty decent. Sergio Busquets looked much better. Riqui Puig, again, not as good as against Chelsea, but still gave a good showing. Rafinha, again, I thought it was very dynamic. He looked very good. Griezmann was very alone on himself. I think Longley and Araujo I think had a good 45 minutes, and that was pretty promising. Collado, again, showing himself a lot more. Jordi Alba and Semedo getting into rhythm of competition. Ter Stegen, not much to see from that, but I think that Barcelona looked alright. I'm not going to judge them because they're in preseason tour and they didn't get spanked 7-3, so it's okay. I think that going forward, I cannot judge this half because I cannot judge it really because there was just no attacking output. Like, as much as you can move the ball into the final third, if you had nothing to finish it, if you don't have the tools to finish the chances, then that's what it is. And the second half, I think we were much more completed. The star of this game, definitely the best player in the pitch for me in this game was definitely Todibo, and he definitely for center back spot, he's much more than capacitated to do so. He is a fantastic center back. He looks really good. Like, he was the best player in the pitch for me, in my opinion. It was great to see. I think that Carles Perez again showed that, if you ever need a backup, if you ever, like, I'm not saying that he's gonna start or he's gonna be the savior of the season or something, but if you ever are in an emergency where you do need a backup, like forward, Carles Perez can perfectly do the job for you. I think Ousmane Dembele and Malcolm were good. I think that Ousmane Dembele much better than against Chelsea. was much more alive in the game. His dribbles were being much better. I just think that his decision making wasn't as great. I think that he still needs to be more, he needs to be more concentrated, more focused on the game. But I think that Ousmane Dembele showed very good things for Barcelona. I think that Malcolm, again, really alive. He's just electric. I love Malcolm, and it's a shame that I think that he has to go, but in other conditions he could stay. It's just that he's not going to get the minute, and to devaluate him and have him not play again for another season, I don't think it's fair for him going forward. I think that Neto, again, didn't have much to do. Not really going to judge him. He's a good goalkeeper. Carlos Helena, he kind of disappeared during the game, and he was showing himself some more. Like, he played a good game. It's just that I think that he needs to participate more. He needs to show himself more for the ball. Sergio Roberto was fine. He was fine, much better than against Chelsea again. This is a trend. This game, most of the players were better than against Chelsea. Sergio Roberto, in the pivot possession, he's much better. It seems that he's a more natural role for him. That's what I think, at least. I think Sergio Roberto, defensive freedom of the play is pretty decent for pivot position. And again, if you need a backup for Busquets at any point of the season, I think that he's perfectly fine. Frenkie de Jong, in the first couple minutes of the second half, he kind of disappeared a little bit. I thought that he was not moving a lot. He wasn't showing himself a lot, but then he kind of dropped back a few meters, and he was going more in contact with the ball and much better distribution. He doesn't lose the ball. Very organization of the play. It was just really good from Frenkie de Jong. I think that Monchu and Guilherme Jaime were very good with the ball, respectively. I think that Guilherme Jaime was going forward was pretty decent, associating himself with Carlos Perez very well. And they had Monchu, who, he's not a fullback, but defensively was sound. I think that he was sound, not getting beaten that much. And talking about Umtiti now, I gotta say that he doesn't look like he's completely ready. Like, it just looks like he's been, and I can understand, he's been out of like top first football for a while. He's not been in proper rhythm competition for quite a while. So I'm hoping that the more games he plays, the more used to he can get to the team. But with the likes of Todibo, Longley, and PK, I think that we can give him that chance to, get back to his level and maybe fight for a spot back in the first team. So I think that was like the review for all the players. The game wise, it was alright. I think the first half wasn't as good as the second half. I think the second half, just because we had more balanced, just players in the pitch to do the roles that Barcelona needed, was much better for Barcelona. I think that it was great to see Andres Iniesta, obviously, seeing back our legends, Iniesta, Villa, our former youth academy project, Samper. I think that Iniesta was great. Like, he honestly had some great passes, and it's a shame that he's not in Barcelona anymore. Like, some of these midfielders definitely could have learned one or two things from Iniesta, definitely, as they could have done for Xavi as well. Villa was quite good. It was good memory seeing those players back. Like, some of those most iconic players for Barcelona, Villa delivering fantastic seasons for Barcelona. It was great to see. And well, going forward, we just gotta improve. We gotta do things differently. We must go like in this trend. Just Patrick Kluivert joins as the new La Masia project, and let's just see what's gonna be part of the future of Barcelona. I think that things going forward need to change. We need to be better. We need to move the ball a lot quicker. Like, we need to perform a high press. We need to relearn how to do the high press, because I just feel that Barcelona, of not doing it, they've forgotten how to press. And I believe that is really important for us, because if we're not able to play the way we used to, then we're not gonna be able to play the way we used to. Like, we need to do everything the way we used to be able to, otherwise we cannot expect the results or the amount of or the play that we used to be able to give a couple years ago. We're all said and done. Leave me your opinions in the comment section below. What do you think about the game? What do you think, especially who you think was the man of the match? Who do you think needs to improve? What do you think about Valverde's tactics? Leave me your opinions in the comment section below. Comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one, Blaugranas.